Gemini 3.5 Flash is the latest AI model to solve a major issue happening in 2026. AI companies are being forced to raise the prices of their frontier models, and that's exactly why a Flash model is going to start taking over enterprise tasks. API cost for these frontier models has skyrocketed lately, and it's continuing to go up. You're seeing companies like Microsoft already have burned through their budget for Claude Code for the year. These Flash models are becoming more and more popular this year as different companies are creating an instant or Flash model that is like a slimmed down version of their Pro model. I really think enterprise customers should take a deep, long look at these Flash models compared to the Pro. I want to see how this stacks up against the other AI models. So I'm going to put Gemini through the Gironimo Bench, show you the app that it makes, and at the end I'll give it a final score and ranking on my leaderboard. So now it's time to let it cook. Gemini 3.5 Flash is a free with limits Flash model from Google in the USA. They claim it delivers near pro performance at a fraction of the cost. And if that's true, it could change how enterprises think about AI coding. The Gironimo Bench gives every model the same spec, but total freedom to design and build a real interactive system. It's then scored across 10 engineering categories and ranked on a live leaderboard. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my reviews of the latest AI models. Hey, look, it's ready. Oh man. This actually looks pretty legit. Let's dive in and see how it scores. Design. First impression is strong. It has a professional feel. The accent color choices are nice. There's a slight overrun in the execution workflow card. I like the elements on the leaderboard. It's not blowing me away, but it's solid. 7 out of 10. One shot. 10 out of 10. This is a big deal. Usually models take a couple tries to get something that's deployable, and seeing a Flash model like this nail something this good in one try is pretty impressive. Like I said earlier, Flash models are starting to close the gap. Architecture. Now, let's get into the guts. The code uses a single centralized store with an application reducer. Every state change flows through the dispatch, and the UI subscribes via a render function. Derived state, like sorting and mascot behavior, is computed on the fly, never stored redundantly. It even batches DOM updates with request animation frame, so you don't get layout thrashing. Local storage has proper try-catch around it. This isn't slop. This is well-architected front end. It's also lacking bloat. The fact that a Flash model did this and didn't scatter state across random components is genuinely impressive. 10 out of 10. Code quality. Clean sections, descriptive naming, error handling for CSV fetch and corrupted data. Only ding here is some over-explaining comments, but honestly, I'll take that over spaghetti any day. 9 out of 10. Value. 8 out of 10. It's free with reasonable rate limits, and it's more available than the Pro model. The price to quality ratio here is really good. For enterprise customers starting to rely more on AI workflows and tools for their developers, I think a Flash model could be a perfect blend of affordable API that would get something quality done for their teams. Feature completeness. This is where I found a few cracks. It missed the tooltip component entirely, only built 7 out of 8 philosophy statements, and the mascot only has 4 behaviors instead of 5 with no proper state machine. So, while the core engineering is solid, it didn't fully spec complete. Maybe a better harness around this model would be able to steer it through the spec with more completeness. 6 out of 10. Performance. Lighthouse score of 91, with some render blocking requests from Tailwind's a real production app would avoid this CDN. 9 out of 10. Accessibility. Lighthouse score of 91, but there's an invalid ARIA role. Not perfect. Easy fix. 9 out of 10. Best practices. 10 out of 10. The model followed modern standards to the letter. I put all of this live at Gironimo.ai so that you can try it for yourself. I expect these Flash models to be pretty popular this year with how good the price to performance ratio is. Gemini scored an 84 out of 100, which actually puts it at the top of my leaderboard, tied with last generation's DeepSeek model 3.2. That's a flagship model out of China. It's pretty impressive. Cue the leaderboard.